It is the Sunday evening of July 24th, 2016, and that's Lake Alma, Saskatchewan, down in the Remington Lake Depression. These are the Lake Alma uplands, part of the mixed grass ecoregion, which stretches from here all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, looking to the southwest. The uplands are part of the Missouri Coteau in this district. You can see more of it down there to the south-southwest, the Coteau Lake uplands. Classic stagnant ice moraine, knob and kettle, duck country, and due south down Range Road 170 west of the 2nd. The Montana boundary is about 10 miles away, and looking due north up 170. That's Highway 18 crossing down there, heading due west along Township Road 24. This is all Treaty 4 territory. Capel Treaty, signed at Fort Capel on September the 15th, 1874, between representatives of the Nahiawak people, the Plains Cree, and some Saulteaux tribes, and representatives of Her Majesty Queen Victoria. And coming into Lake Alma along Highway 18 from the west. That last elevator was built by the pool in 1983. There was only 3 elevators standing at any one time in Lake Alma, all on this side of the tracks. 1926 Union Grain and International elevator built, and the pool built in 1927. That may have burned up in 1982, but was replaced in 1983 by the sole survivor there. There's the RM office, and I believe the town office is in there as well. Lake Alma was incorporated as a village on January the 1st, 1949. And the old office on Center Street. Beyond the store is the new office, underneath the trees there. Canadian Pacific's depot was off behind the trees to the right. It was just a portable that the company dropped off in 1927 and sold off in 1969. It was at mile 60.3 from Estevan on the Bromhead sub. The post office was established on April 18, 1927 by Martin Enger, or Enger. Used to be a big old 2-story false front here and another little building, and this old building on the corner. This was the end of the steel for 1 year in 1928. 1929 they built, CPR built on to Gladmar and finally Minton, 20 miles to the west. There was a rural post office of Lake Park established by E. Soley on October the 1st, 1912. It closed by Ole Berg 2 days before the Lake Alma office opened. There goes C.R. Wilson, perhaps heading uptown to check his mail. Highway 18 westward and the old hotel. In 1912 to 1914, CPR built the Bromhead sub westward from Estevan up to Neptune, just north of here. In 1926, they decided to reach straight west, so they dropped a switch in the line, what they called Southall, just west of Bromhead, and reached out to Lake Alma here in 1927. Canadian Pacific surveyed this town site in 1926, and coincidentally it's laid out cardinally as well as perpendicular to the rail line through here. Looking eastward down Highway 18. Water and sewerage was installed in the village in 1967. And there's the current treatment plant. And a long look down the west side of Center Street. It was mainly Norwegians and Swedes who began settling this area in the early 1900s, came up from the United States. There's also some Germans and some British folks. A very nice evening at Lake Alma, looking west down First Avenue. The census this year has counted 30 folks resident Lake Alma. Some of them go to St. Blaise Roman Catholic Church. I think it's the only church in town. One of the oldest buildings, anyway. Are you looking for a golf game, CR? Play ball. Oh, I lied about St. Blaise being the only church in town. It is the oldest, though, by far. I wonder if it's still a going concern, the over 50 club. There is a lot of low-quality coal pretty near the surface around here. Early settlers used to mine their own for local consumption. On the highway going west, look at the south side. This is the original school site out here. I guess it was superseded by the Lake Alma School in 1961. These buildings have been here. They were in a photograph from 1950. And repurposed as the regional library. This is the new school. It was closed in the late 90s, and the kids go to probably Gladmar, the school now. This is right across from the old school, west end of town. And west beyond that is the Memorial Rink, and your only chance to buy a cup of coffee in Lake Alma. The CPR issued a notice of discontinuance for the sub from Southall on out to Minton on August the 4th, 1998. Steel is gone, leaving the traveler with but one option, that being Highway 18, to get to Lake Alma, Saskatchewan.